Hello, Blue Elf Adventures with another video, and with this video I want to go over my only aid kit. The reason why I'm going to call it the only aid kit and not a first aid kit is because it's all we're going to have. I want a kit for my backpack and I want a kit for the car, and I also want to have another kit that gets put in the bottom of my backpack so that it's there. It's for more serious stuff, not quick fix problems that might come about when we're out. So I'm going to quickly go over those items, and I'm just going to show what I've got. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm not a medical professional. I've had some CPR classes, though it's been quite a few years. I've also had some military first aid training, but it's what comes along with going through boot camp and, refresher training throughout my military service, which was not a lot because my job was not in that area. So it was just basic, simple stuff. But I want to review the kits just to show what I've got, because it relates to going out camping, having an adventure. So I'm gonna get that set up right now. Okay, the first kit that I want to focus on is the one that's going to be on my backpack. It should be pretty accessible and easy to get to, and here it is. I chose the VanQuest gear bags, and I can't remember what the model name is of this, but just to show you the features, this is the cat tourniquet, and I'm not going to go into that. There's a lot of videos on it. It does seem like a good way to stop somebody from bleeding out, so that's why I got it. It's pretty fast response, so I got one. They got one there's a smaller tourniquet, and it seems to be good for kids, and I'm thinking about getting one of those, but it is not a cat tourniquet. It's just a regular tourniquet. But the one reason why I got this bag is because of the easy open. Just zip it up and it folds out, and then you've got all your stuff in there, and I really like that. It's really nice. And so if it's attached to my backpack, pretty much, depending on how you pack it, everything will stay in place, and I think it'll work well. I'm going to just touch on a few items that I have in there, but it basically, they're just medical supplies. So I'm going to move on to the one that's going to be deep in my backpack, because they kind of go together, and then the one for the car, which I haven't bought the supplies yet, will just stay in the car, but the one in the car will actually have all that the two little ones have. So basically you'll have one for the backpack and one for the car, even though the backpack has two bags. So let me open up that clamshell real quick. And this is the clamshell, and I kind of like it because it does open up wide. And what I plan to have in here is for bigger wounds, big wounds, and I would like to get a bee sting kit, but we'll see. I haven't done the research on that yet. So, and we're still a few months out, but that's the basics of what's going to be. This is going to be in my backpack, and this is going to be on the outside of the backpack. And that's pretty much the medical kits we're going to have. So stay with me and I will show you few items that I have that I think are of interest, and then we're going to call it good. Okay, first item I've got here is, this is actually an Israeli bandage. You can see that, but that's it's a dressing bandage, wound dressing bandage, and there's a lot of videos out there on these bandages, and I'm not going to go into detail, but you can dress a wound, and it's got a little partition in it where if the wound goes all the way through, you can do both sides and then wrap them up. There's plenty to wrap somebody up, and I like that. But like I said, there's a lot of videos on it. I've got one that's the 4-inch, and I've also got a 6-inch in the black clamshell big wound kit, and I'm going to leave it at that. But they are nice, they are sanitary, they're sealed and sterile, and I think it's a good thing to have just in case you need it. I hope I don't, but I've got it in case I do. The next thing I'm going to go over is this packet, and it's an iodine packet, and the reason why I have this packet is because it's pretty solid. There's quite a bit in there, but you're not gonna pop that no matter what you put in it or how it gets crunched up. You have to actually really tear it to get into it. But the reason why I went with those is because we went to a state lake, and I threw a bunch of Band-Aids and gauze and stuff in a plastic bag, and I had a bottle of this iodine solution, and to make a long story short, all the iodine leaked out and the bottle turned into a nice little floaty inside a bag. It was a mess. So had to look for other options, and I found those, and that'll cover a large area and do what I need it to do in case I need to use it. I've also got these little wipes here, and this is basically the same stuff, but it's in a wipe, and it's the iodine solution to clean wounds, little cuts and stuff. And I'll probably get some more of these because we'll probably use them more than the big bag of solution. So, but that's what I'm putting in there. As far as others, I've got some, see if I can get that. This is a triple antibiotic. So that's going to be for minor cuts and scrapes, and it should do the trick nicely. I've also got some hydrocortisone cream, and that is for like any little rashes or plant oil that gets on your skin and you break out into a rash. You don't really want to you're going to want something to kind of take the edge off. So that's why I've got that. So basically that is the medical supply kits that I'm going to have. I've got some more things to buy, but you know, financially just have to wait until I can afford it. So, and we've got a few months before the trip. So that's what I got. I just wanted to show you that I am going to be taking medical kits, kind of some of the stuff that I'm going to be putting in them, and that's about it. Once I get them totally complete, maybe I'll do a final medical kit video, but that's the basics. Just to take care of minor stuff. I've got stuff to take care of bigger things. So those are the only aid kits, because that's all I'm going to have. So for Blue Elf Adventures, thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I should add anything to these. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I will catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching.